countless generations have we awaited this moment. Your struggles have made you strong, yet your soul remains heavy with sin. Absolution is nigh. Repent, and all shall be forgiven.
Tell me, Clive, how many lives have you saved since taking my name?
Fewer than we have ruined. Wherever we go, we leave a sea of tears in our wake.
These are the wages of your will, son.
What good are our choices when all they ever bring, all they will ever bring, is death?
There's no atoning, Clive. No matter how hard you try.
So why not leave it all behind?
Leave it all behind.
Please, won't somebody save me? Won't anybody love me?
I yearn, yet still she is not mine. Have I not given enough?
From will is born desire, and it is this which consumes you, rendering you incomplete.
Do you not see how the world bends and warps under the weight of your hungering hearts?
What if it could all just go away?
Just go away.
Clive! None of this is real. Wake up. It's time to go home, Clive.
Clive.
That's right. You're my brother.
Brother.
Come. Remember who you are.
Clive.
Once more, lest you forget.
My name is Clive. Clive Rossfield. Look, Ultima.
Even here, the light of the vessel's will cannot be quenched. And the Phoenix, his trespass should not have been possible. Not possible unless he has been with Muthos all along. The mark of the Phoenix, emblazoned upon his heart, made manifest by the power of will alone. The power of creation. Can it be? Are their wills truly so potent?
Are you still talking?
Damn it, Clive. Wake up. sorry to wake you, but I think it may be time to leave. This place.
And once again does my creation stray from the path laid before it. Steeped in conceit, you fancy yourself a god. You embrace Logos. But we will put an end to this hubris.
What are you talking about?
In the halls of origin does our true power quicken. And there shall you be made complete. Soon, Mythos, soon you will discover how little you know of suffering. And so the crystals are no more, yet in their silence a new song rings. Its chorus building, a crescendo as it enters its final movement, stirring those long aslumber to waking. And back to their origin.
Bloody crystal's cracked. So where the hell are they? Oh, fuck me.
Is that ether?
What in good Grieger's name is going on?
This is wrong.
Are we back?
Clive! Joshua!
Jill! Is everyone all right?
We're fine. What happened?
Too much to explain here. Mate! We're leaving! Now! Everyone, fall back to the ship!
I will be with you anon.
Thank you.
tell everyone what happened at Drake's Spine. And I'm going to need Otto's help.
There's something about it.
Clive. Allow me to educate you. Study it well, Clive. The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Come again. I may have more for you.
Clive. Go on, then. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Yep. What do you want? My best work, but it'll do. You can thank me later. Yeah, that should do you. You can thank me later. Yeah, that should do you. My best work, but it'll do. That it? Fine.
First the skies, then the crystal.
Knowledge hoarded is knowledge lost. I have a few new notes that might interest you. If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer.
Still alive, I see. Something tells me that eyesore on the horizon is your doing. How'd you manage that?
It's a long story. One that I'd rather only tell once.
Right. All hands on deck, then.
Is this everyone? As I'm sure you've all guessed, the crystal which now commands the eastern skies was summoned by Ultima. He called it Origin. Though the significance of that name is as yet unclear.
What does it matter what it's called? Its emergence tore Twinside asunder, and wiped my homeland from the map.
Mention of the Dominion spires can be found in the oldest of Valisthean records. But to the best of my knowledge, none provide any hint as to their true nature. That they would prove the horns of some slumbering demon. Well...
The Dominion's demise was at least quick. Elsewhere, the Republican army cannot hope to contain the chaos engulfing Randalar. Canberra is in flames, and the Empire.
Our allies are crying out for answers. I've sent the Cursebreakers to give them what assurances we can, but right now that amounts to fuck all.
They wouldn't be able to stop what the skies have started in any case. People here and across the realm grow sicker with every passing day.
Could it be that this new Mother Crystal is like the others? That it draws upon the land's ether? It certainly looked that way from stone here.
If that were true, it would explain the hastening spread of the Blight since the crystal's appearance. Would it not?
And as the land's ether slowly rises to the surface, it pools, corrupting all who cannot channel its energies. Archaea above, ether floods below, and in the middle, here we languish, hopelessly entrapped.
It's all right. When we faced him at Stone here, Ultima told us his true power quickens in the halls of Origin. Needless to say, we cannot allow that to continue. If we are to stop him, we will have to find a way into the crystal.
How are we gonna manage that then? It's up in the sky. And fast as she is, the Enterprise can't fly.
It's a lot to take in, and I reckon we'd all benefit from some time to clear our heads. The answer will come to us. Don't you worry. Ain't that right, Clive?
Right. That's right.
Well, go on then. Bugger off. Same goes for you, Clive. You won't solve anything like this. Trust me. Go and get some fresh air, eh?
Thank you. Joshua seemed upset.
Back again? What is it that you wish to learn? One must understand one's place in the world. Very good.
Ultima may have created us, but he doesn't make us who we are. Only we can do that. And if he would have us fight for our survival, so be it. It's what we've been doing all along.
Much like Ultima himself, it would seem. His new world being naught but a means to survive. And so, we must contend to decide which of us shall inherit the land. Should Ultima prevail, it will mean death for us all. Of that, we can be certain. But even should he fail, what world awaits us? A withered, godless place, where our newfound freedom will most like prove a chain in itself.
Well, that may be. But a chain can always be broken. As long as one has the will to break it, it won't be easy. It may take generations, centuries of suffering. And that is, if everyone plays their part. But it will happen. And when it does, it will be on our terms. That is the world that awaits us.
Indeed. And what better world could one wish for?
But first, we have to reach that crystal.
Then it's a good thing I have wings.
You can barely stand, let alone fly. And only the Founder knows what horrors await in those skies. You certain about this?
Am I certain? I am the Phoenix. I will do what I must. This is our fight. Remember?
All right. I yield. But only what you must, yes? I'm still your sworn shield.
That you are.
And what of my wings?
Lest you forget, you go to stand against a god. I would not have you succumb to fatigue before the fight begins. Ifrit, your brother mentioned that some few of the dominants who had lost their power to you were still able to prime. Is that true?
It is. But their icons no longer submitted to their will.
Then mine will have to be stronger. That you both might save your strength for the battle to come.
You don't have to do this.
If you do, there's a chance you might lose all you have left.
And what have I but regret? My life ended in the Dominion. I fear death no more. Besides, I would have words with Ultima. He has much to answer for.
We are in your debt, Dion.
We can speak of debts when this is over.
He speaks like a man who knows he's not coming back. And has come to terms with that.
That doesn't mean that we have to, does it, Clive?
Time to talk to Jill. I only hope she understands.
There's something about it.
Come to wish on a star.
That might not be such a bad idea. This is it, Jill. You know what I have to do. Why I have to do it. There's no turning back now. This is where our journey was leading us. Where it will end. For better or worse.
I could pray to Metia for you. But you'll be all right, won't you, Clive? You always are.
I did promise we'd watch the moon together.
I'll be waiting.
It's almost time. Better make sure I haven't forgotten anything. What is it this time, Torgal? Something tells me this is no mere adventure story.
Huh.
Thank you, Uncle.
As for down here... Clive, my boy! Rutherford informs me that we owe you our thanks. Hadn't intended for you to get involved, but such are the times we live in, huh?
I would have done the same for anyone else.
You're far too modest, Clive. You'd make a terrible nobleman. But tell me, is the realm truly in as dire a state as Rutherford suggests?
From what little I saw, you...
I suppose... But I was wrong. Alas, it seems we must move.
But where do we start?
True, the realms are, as you've seen firsthand, certain and yet, in short...
But how would what?
The armies, my boy. Sad, but I
thought he was retired.
He was. Until an Akashic army tore through Randalar and as...
Of course
And he's a... I exceeded...
Of course not. As long as... And if the... would you say? Excellent.
No?
Sid, I was wondering if you could help me.
It depends what...
A bearer, but recently freed from his bonds, is keen. As you know, the work we do is not easy, which is why we test every volunteer's suitability. I don't
mind, but...
Because he wants to be a scout. Our ranks are filled with men and women capable of breaking chains and scouting. We're few with the nose for that. And since he accompanies you on so many of your missions, I thought you might...
Sounds reasonable.
So you're happy to oversee the...
One can never...
Truer words. I'll let the initiate know that you be... And that he is...
No time like the...
No time like the...
Northreach. I don't suppose they could have chosen somewhere closer.
Sid, do you have a...
By all means.
It's my old master. Seems there's no escaping her. And something else. Records from a Waluda.
How did she come?
Finding bearers always was her, and it seems an even better for...
Leaving the bearers to...
Sid, and while I'm well, I can't let those...
We'll be needing the...
Does that...
I'm making it, and we stay in...
Thank you. Chadwick. The thought of him...
He must be very...
He was.
Then we find him.
The entrance to... We should head...
As do I, Dora. Vivian, and I'll be happy to help you find the book you're looking for.
Thank you, Clark. But tracking it...
Please. You have... It's only right that I return them.
You are too... Alas, what I ask of you is rather more trying. I spoke with Hippocrates to see if he had any inkling as to where...
If you say so.
Forgive me, but this...
Clive! Anything catch your eye? Think you can help?
What do you think happened to Miss Midadol?
Sid, you have to help us.
With what?
No. Well, yes.
It's Miss Midadol. She's been acting very strange.
When she is, she acts like we aren't even there.
In the cloud.
That's what I said.
Well, she does have a lot. Then it's...
You didn't break it, did you, Sid? Don't
But who's gonna put Miss Mid...
Why don't I...
You do. She's in her...
Don't scare him.
Thanks for the warning. Mid.
That's it! I knew it! The answer was if this doesn't steer to the skies.
To the sky? You aren't trying to give the Enterprise...
What else would I be doing?
The children seem to think you're avoiding them. Is this really so...
The Enterprise is already the fastest. But what if she weren't bound to the... It's not fair! The Fallen had their chance. But they relied too much on... But not me. Well...
And is that a one-woman job?
Are you volunteering? I'll have you... But first I'll need oil. And then I'll...
If it's be...
No...
I should speak with one of the curse breakers before I set off for Old Hill. See if I can't find this bone while I'm there as well.
Miss Shirley says your books made quite an impression on the children. You inspired them all to become writers themselves.
Pining for something, boy. What is it? What do you see out there? I never did ask where you got that anklet of yours.
From Sid, that's why. On the day he brought him home.
That long ago?
And you're only thinking to ask this now? Sid saw that the pup had clapped that there iron on him to keep...
What was wrong, boy?
I'll take like as not. Must have been hard on the poor whelp, doubly hard in being a frost wolf. Sid would always tell him, you want that iron gone? You fat, I reckon what he were looking for.
I'm sorry, Torgal. Sorry for making you wait so... Let's get that thing off you. Indeed. You miss Sid as much as the rest of us, don't you? You want me to go with you somewhere?
Quick, can't you? Glad you've been...
Not nearly as much as you have, Lady...
Aye, good thing and all. It's not like Gav would have kept him in nuts and rummed it...
Your kindness is appreciated.
Only because he doesn't talk back like the rest of...
Where to then, Torgal?